The end of summer and the fall of man. Welcome to Strip Cover Lit, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I'm Adrian Ford, and we are here for another poetry discussion, which will appear in two separate playlists here on the channel. Number one, the Poetry Discussion playlist, and number two, the Horror Fest 2024 playlist. 31 videos of horrific literature in 31 days for the month of October. The poem in question today is Incantation by George Parsons Lathrop, and it reads as such. When the leaves, by thousands thinned, 1,000 times have whirled in the wind, and the moon with hollow cheek, staring from her hollow height, consolation seems to seek from the dim re-echoing night, and the fog streaks dead and white lie like ghosts of lost delight, o'er highest earth and lowest sky. Then, autumn, work thy witchery. Strew the ground with poppy seeds, and let my bed be hung with weeds, growing gaunt and rank and tall, drooping o'er me like a pall. Send thy stealthy, white-eyed mist across my brow to turn and twist, fold on fold, and leave me blind to all save visions in the mind. Then, in the depth of rain-fed streams, I shall slumber, and in dreams slide through some long glen that burns with a crust of blood ferns and brown withered wings of brake like a burning lava lake. So, urged to fearful faster flow by the awful gasps, hawk, hawk of the crow, shall pass by many a haunted rood of the nutty odorous wood, or where the hemlocks lean and loom, shall fill my heart with bitter and gloom, till lured by light reflected cloud, I burst aloft my watery shroud, and upward through the ether sail, far above the shrill wind's wail. But falling thence, my soul involve with the dust dead flowers dissolve, and gliding out at last to sea, lulled to a long tranquility, the perfect poise of seasons keep with the tides that rest at neap. So must be fulfilled the right that giveth me the dead year's might, and at dawn I shall arise, a spirit though with human eyes, a human form and human face, and where'er I go or stay, there the summer's perished grace shall be with me, night and day. So, there is an interesting thing going on in this poem, though it is basically a poem about seasons and seasons changing. I don't think I've ever read before. We have here the onset of fall, and this leads to, so when the leaves by thousands thin, 1,000 times have whirled the wind. We start here, and then we beckon autumn. We beckon the fall. Work thy witchery, saying, okay, the fall is the death of the year, and we have something here which is, it's an allusion to death. It's an allusion to the fall of an individual, to the fall of man, saying, drop the seeds and let the weeds be hung around my bed. Let them grow over my bed. Let them cover my eyes and leave me blind. I will live in my mind. And I shall slumber, and in dreams slide through some long glen that burns. This is the lulling almost to death of an individual, even going so far as to hearken the crow. And it is basically saying, fall, do your thing. We will lead into winter. This will be the death of the year. I know this is coming. I know where we are going. I know what we are doing. I am willing and ready to embrace this fall, this dénouement. I am willing and ready to take this on. But through all of this, lulled to a long tranquility, the perfect poise of seasons keep. Through all of this, our speaker remains triumphant. Our speaker remains in the mode of fight because there shall be and at dawn I shall arise, a spirit, though with human eyes, a human form and human face. It's going to still be me in here. I'm still going to be going through the actions. And wherever I go or stay, there the summer's perished grace shall be with me night and day. I don't think I have ever encountered this sentiment in literature. Maybe I'm just not well read enough. 1,000% is possible, probable. But this idea of carrying the past year with us is a shield and a sword, because it is saying, I will carry the summer's grace with me. I will take everything that I did this past summer, all of the fighting that goes into the summer season, that goes into the summer of life, that goes into the heart, the meat of the day. All of that I will take with me. I will take that to sleep. And when I rise, when I come out of this fall, when I come out of this winter, when we are going towards spring, I will have all of the lessons, all of the hardiness that I had built up in the summer still with me. Those tools that I gained, that toughness that I forged, will still be mine. I will not, though the season will die, though the year will die, though someday I myself will die, I will have all of this stuff, all of this toughness, all of these tools with me still. This poem is a poem of hope. So oftentimes, I'll talk about on this channel the seasons and how they reflect on a lifetime and how they reflect on a day, both sides of it. The short of the life, the day cycle, the medium of life, a year cycle, and the long of life, the life cycle. The spring is your youth. The spring is the morning. The spring is the time of day where we are rising, the time of life where we are rising, the time of the year where we are rising. In the summer, we put in all of the hard work, the meat of the day, noon of your day, the meat of your life, 20s, 30s, 40s, when you're putting in the hard work of your life. Oftentimes, those poems are the hopeful ones, not the poems for fall, not the poems for winter. Fall and winter of the year cycle, the medium cycle, reflect the fall reflects the sort of downward cycle of your day. This is the evening in the day cycle. The sun is setting. The day is dying. The sun is going down. This is your the middle stages of your life, your mid-40s, your 50s, your 60s. This is that portion of life. Then we have the winter onset. So the fall poems are normally poems of either impending doom or poems of reflection. The year that was, the life that was, the day that was. This poem, and obviously the winter is reflections on life, the struggle of late life. This is going to bed. This is deep night. Often, the poems for fall are not hopeful poems. This is a poem of fight. This is saying that the previous season is with me still. The previous season is what I will take with me. It is the summer that will keep fighting within me, and I will turn it over. whatever this is that I'm going through in life, I will take those lessons that I have learned with me and go forward with them. Not because of them, not without them, not remembering them. I will hold these things with me. That is all I have for this poetry discussion. If you like or appreciate what it is that I do on the channel, hitting the like button really does help me out, as it tells YouTube to share this video with other literature lovers if you find yourself here by chance but not design. Hitting the subscribe button, make sure that you are here for all the videos in the future. There are poems on the channel every Monday, and I hope to have you back for the next one.